Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich, and today is Witchy Wednesday, and we're talking about holy water. So, a couple things before I move on. Um, First things first, remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Like the video if you like it, and always leave me a comment because that keeps me informed of what you like or don't like about this channel and what you want or don't want changed. So, there's that. Also, yesterday's video on Tarot Talk Tuesday, um, as I was editing the video that I did, I've updated my OBS and I figured out how to put the images on through OBS. So hopefully in the future we will not have me holding up a card for like 20 minutes and trying to talk about it while pointing at it and everything's being in reverse and I can't figure out for the life of me how to do it. Anyway, I don't know why I still have these on because I only wear them whenever I'm editing videos. So let's get on with today's video of holy water. For one, anybody can make holy water. It's a quick and easy thing. I have a certain ritual that I go through that I'm going to share with you guys because whenever I did my Candlemas video last year or the candle blessing video last year, can't remember exactly. I'll have to look back and check. Didn't do it for this video. Not really prepared for that. Anyway, whenever I did that video, somebody asked, please show us how to make holy water. And a year later, I'm finally getting to it. Sorry that it took so long, but yeah, things happen in life. And unfortunately, 2020 happened all over the place. Hopefully, because I'm making this ahead of time, hopefully by the time you're seeing this, if it is later in the day, hopefully we have a President Biden that is actually inaugurated and a Vice President Harris that is inaugurated into their respective president and vice president positions. Hopefully we don't have any interruptions in the during the transition or anything like that. I'm just putting out positive vibes all over the freaking place between now and then, and I am on pins and needles. So this is something to keep me from getting my mind, occupied on that. I'd rather occupy my mind on something like this, something tangible that I can do, that I can do something about here and now within my own sphere of influence. So, holy water. Why would you want holy water? Well, I use it. I bless things with it. I bless myself with it. You can bless your house with it. Your land, your house, your sacred space. I actually have. I'm gonna have a little show and tell here. I have one of these little things that I kind of want to put holy water in because it actually sprays. It does work. And this is an older one. I have no clue where I found this, but in one of my ventures, I have found this little spray bottle, and it's really fun to use. So, kind of want to use holy water in this, and then I can spray around my sacred space and whatnot. And yeah, I kind of love this. You can also use old perfume bottles with the little it's not called an aspirator, atomizer, with one of those on there if you can find them. You might be able to find them secondhand fairly cheap. You might be able to find them new. You might even be able to find the little spray bottles in the little vial size. So things to look out for if you want something quick and easy to use in your sacred space, or to bless yourself or others, or even your materials, your athame, your wand, your chalice. Easy way to bless that. Normally, I would use my chalice. I'm going to be mixing up some holy water, but I'm not actually going to make holy water because I haven't done the ritual parts for myself to do that. Normally, what I would do is, for one, I would make it in my chalice. Not always. but I do like to utilize my chalice in that manner. Um, but I'm not going to do that today. Um, I would like to use this little beaker here, and yeah, I might just make some for myself. Anyway, I don't know. You know, I got all this stuff out. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow while rewatching this video and preparing myself. Ritually, what I do is I meditate on it. I will say the rosary, the Gnostic rosary. I am going to do a video on that, going through the entire Gnostic rosary with you guys. So look forward to that. So you can actually follow along. Now, I do have different mysteries I do depending on the days and whatnot. So I will be posting like 4 different videos, actually 5 if you count the Rosary for the Dead, or the Office of the Dead. But then I would put my holy water in something like this, something that's a little airtight, so the water doesn't evaporate, because when the water evaporates, and I'll show you what happens, because it happened last time I did holy water. When the water evaporates, it leaves this salt film, and yeah, it doesn't hurt the glass any, but that's not what you want. You want water and salt mixed in a mixed fashion that you can utilize for blessing. Now, another thing that you can use for blessing yourself is you can hang one of these little guys on your wall. This is called a font, and I mentioned it in a past video. Basically, you'll see these in Catholic churches or in some Catholic homes. You put your fingers in there, you bless yourself real quick, and you're on your way. This one I got, I believe, in a clean out that I did. You can find these at flea markets, thrift stores, stuff like that, fairly cheap. You can find them online fairly cheap. This is a little ceramic one. If I were to sell this in my store or online, I would probably ask maybe $5-10 tops. I have a nice one over there that I would actually ask a little bit more, just because of the brand that made it. So those are some things that you can use. And going back to the chalice, you can also use this as a font as well. If you are holding a circle with a group, you can fill this with holy water and everybody blesses themselves, or you can use it to bless people as they come through. And you don't have to do the normal cross blessing. You can do just a blessing on the forehead, or you can kind of do the great rite in a non-sexual manner, if that is something that you're comfortable with. But there's so many ways of blessing people. Blessing your third eye that you may forever see. You know, you may have an open mind. Blessing the in between the eyes, I would say, so you can always see clearly. Blessing the mouth, so you have good communication and that you are able to communicate. Blessing the heart chakra, so that you can, you know, that your heart is always open for love. You can bless all the chakras going on down, however you want to do it. Throat chakra, whatnot. And now that it's dawning on me, I didn't mean throat chakra in the last video, not for Tarot Talk Tuesday, whenever I was talking about the thing in the middle. So, sorry about that. Whoops. That's where my mind was, but for some reason it was in the heart chakra. Anyway, that's what I kept on saying. Anyway, moving on. So, like I said, before I would do any working of this, I would ritually prepare myself by saying the rosary. You don't have to. That is just something that I like to do. So, and I am going to bring you guys down so you can see. Now, I do have written in my Book of Shadows here, which is not showing up well, but I do have written in here the entire ritual, and I will also say things. I keep on turning away from the mic as if it's going to pick up my voice way over here. But anyway, I will be going through the entirety of the ritual with you guys, so you can follow along. Things that you'll need is salt. Doesn't matter what kind, any kind will do. Salt is salt. I prefer usually sea salt. Um, you can use kosher salt. You can use iodized salts. You can use Epsom salt. It doesn't matter. Salt is salt for what we're using it for. And also, you're going to need regular fresh water. This can be tap water. It can be distilled water, spring water. Doesn't matter. Okay, and of course something to put it in, whether it's a glass bottle that can be sealed. Now, that's got a good suction to it. So something to keep it in. And that can also be your chalice. That can be an atomizer. It can be a font. So anything that you're going to keep it in, just remember that if you don't have it enclosed, water evaporates. So, and then you're left with salt. Even if it's mixed up well. Anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys down. Things are going to be in reverse. It does not matter. You can do it in any way, shape, or form that you want. But I'm going to go ahead and bring you down so you can see my messy desk here. Okay. So let me get my stuff all out of the way. You can see my little knickknacks. These are little representations of my cats and Coda, my dog that died. Anyway, and I have a little glass one here. That one's just really cool. Anyway, we're getting past the show and tell portion. So I do have my salt here. You only need a little bit of this, and I have a little mortar and pestle here. This is a really cool mortar and pestle, and I have not used it yet. Now, if you have the chunkier salt, like the Epsom salt or big sea salt and whatnot, you may want to take your mortar and pestle and just spend a little time with the salt and crushing it up into little tiny pieces. You don't have to. I mean, as long as if everything dissolves, you're good to go. But I'm gonna just go ahead and crush that a little bit. Now, having the salt separated, there, I'm gonna add just a little bit more, and that's fine. First things first is that we're going to bless each individual thing. So we're going to actually consecrate, and then we are going to bless, and then we are going to join them together. So with the salt, first things first, we're going to ask the Lord and Lady to be present. So help is in the Lord and Lady who made the heaven and earth. Creature of salt. Now before I start on this, you can use your hands, you can use a wand, you can use an athame, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use my hands for today. Actually, I'm going to keep this out anyway because I need something to stir this with. So if you want to do it with your athame, that's something that you can do. So, creature of salt, I cast out any negative energy by the grand architect of the universe. Doing this, what I'm doing is I'm doing a cross. So, creature of salt, I cast out any negative energy by the grand architect of the universe. May you be purified salt, a means of health for those who believe, a medicine for body and soul for all who make use of you. May all negativity of a foul fiend, malice and cunning be driven afar from where you are sprinkled. So mote it be. And now we bless it. Lord and Lady, I humbly appeal to your mercy and goodness to graciously bless this creature, salt. May any who use it find in it a remedy for body and mind. May everything it touches or sprinkles be freed from uncleanliness and any influence of negative energy. As I will, so mote it be. Before I go on, you can also use this as a consecration and blessing if you want to sprinkle this around your house. You can use it for anything, really. And this is an easy blessing to have written in your book of shadows. So now we're going to set the salt aside. And like I said, you don't need that. You don't even need that much. A little dab will do ya. And now is the salt's turn. Or I mean the water's turn, I'm sorry. Creature of water, I cast out any negative energy from you in the name of the grand architect of the universe. May you be purified, water, empowered to drive afar negative energy, to root out and banish any malevolence. I ask this through the power of the Lord and Lady, so mote it be. Lord and Lady, pour forth your blessing on this element now being prepared with various purifying rites. May this creature of yours, when used in your mysteries and endowed with your grace, serve to cast out negativity and to banish disease. May everything that this water sprinkles in the homes and gathering of the faithful be delivered from all that is unclean and hurtful. Let no breath of... Hold on, I gotta readjust. Ugh. I'm trying to read with my head all contorted, sorry. Let no breath of contagion hover there, no taint of corruption. Let all the wiles of malevolence come to nothing. By the sprinkling of this water, may everything opposed to safety and of the occupants of these be banished, so that in calling on your holy names, they may know the well-being they desire, and be protected from every peril. As I will, so mote it be. Now, that both of these have been blessed, or consecrated and blessed, you pour the salt into the water in the form of a cross. You can also do the form of a pentagram, however you want to do it. If you like triquetras, you can do it in a triquetra. So, however you want to do it. I do it in the form of a cross because it's an easy thing to do. You just sprinkle and sprinkle. Doesn't have to be a lot. After all, we're not making a saline solution here. And while you do that, you say, may the salt and water be mixed together in the name of the grand architect of the universe. So it's going to be, may this, let me get a little bit on my finger here. Just a little bit. Gimme. Okay, there we go. May this salt and water be mixed together in the name of the grand architect of the universe. So I like doing 3 crosses, and I call the grand architect rather than God, goddess, uh, the light, the all, the Triton, whatever you want to say. I find that Grand Architect is something that we use in Freemasonry that is an easy signifier. And I do the Grand Architect of the universe. So, and I do threes because I like threes. I feel comfortable with threes: the Trinity, the triple moon, the triple god form, the triple goddess form, however you want to see it. Anyway, and then you give a so mote it be. And now we're going to bless the entirety of this. And you can also mix this as you're saying this. I'm using my athame. Some people might be cringing right now, but Lord and Lady be with me, Grand Architect of the universe, source of irresistible might and ruler of the pleroma, the ever-glorious conqueror, who restrains the force of adversaries, silencing the uproar of their rage, and valiantly subduing their wickedness. In awe and humanity, I beg you to regard with favor this creature of salt and water, to let the light of your kindness shine upon it, and to hallow it with the dew of your mercy, so that wherever it is sprinkled and your holy name is invoked, every assault of an unclean spirit may be baffled and all dread be cast out. To us who entreat your mercy, grant that your holiness be with me wherever I may be, as I beseech, so mote it be. And there you go. Now you have your mixture of holy water. So, like I said, you can put this in a bottle, a font, like this, an atomizer, or your chalice. Or you can use this to sprinkle it around your house, around the property line, what have you. So I will be typing up a version, and I will put that on Christo-Paganism.com. It might not be up whenever this video comes out, but I'm going to try to do it. Maybe while I'm at work tomorrow, I can type this up and get it up on there for you guys. So hopefully by the time you're seeing this, you can click the link below and see the latest blog post on there. So it will actually be labeled holy water. And yeah, you can use that. So you can print that out and use it to your heart's content. I will say that it is property of me. It does have my my twist on it. It is actually derived from the Catholic rites, and I put my own twist on it. So yeah, it is copyrighted as per the website's guidelines and whatnot. So please don't go around and publish it and say it's yours. At least give credit. Other than that, use it to your heart's content in your own personal way. Yeah, I don't usually give that little spiel of, hey, this is my information and whatnot, and this is, this is me. So I usually don't share spell work and whatnot. So I just trust that you guys would respect that line and whatnot. And I think you will. Most of you out there are really good people. So I say as I'm wielding anathema, let me put this back up before I end up hurting myself or somebody else. Namely, Jelly over here laying down. She is snoozing. So, yeah, she is so tired. She says, it's time to go to bed, Daddy. It is currently 9:30 on Monday, so yeah, doing this a little ahead of time. Like I said, I might be making some of this on Sunday, actually. Traditionally, you'd do holy water on Sundays. If you have a full moon, that's fantastic too. You can use moon water. Um, and also, if you have a Sunday that is also a full moon, that's like a double whammy awesomeness, and you get so much more of a kick to it. Now, if you have a Sunday and a full moon and a hurricane or storm, yeah, and you're making holy water, fan-freaking-tastic, you hit the triple whammy on that one, because you have moon water has its effects of the moon. You have the Sunday of making holy water, which is a blessed day or traditionally. And you have storm water, which is, it's okay, Jelly. She has something in her throat, so sorry. And you have storm water that has that extra little kick to it, a little pow to it. So, yeah, just some ideas to throw out there. And let me know if you try this, if it works for you, if you feel comfortable with the setup, with the prayers, and with the ways of doing things. Again, I will have a printed version on Christo-Paganism.com. Link in the bottom in my nether regions. So yeah, go ahead and go there and use that to your heart's content. If it is something that gives you a little pause here and there, consider changing it to make it fit you and your tradition or your way of practicing, and let me know what you change. I would greatly appreciate it. I like learning about you guys as much as you enjoy, or maybe you hate watch me, but as much as you guys seem to like my content here and there, I also enjoy listening to you guys and learning about you guys and knowing how you practice as well. So go ahead and leave a comment below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Table Talk Thursday, and yeah, we're going to be picking out if I can grab it. That's what she said. That's what he said too. But we're going to be picking out a card out of our Table Topics cube. So join me then, and yeah. Until then, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.